everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing well. So we are discussing multiple concepts related to different units of paper 1. Let us talk about a topic related to communication. So this topic that we are discussing is basically the key differences that we have between the Eastern and the Western perspectives of communication. We will also talk about the high context and the low context communication, a topic that is repetitively asked in the exam. Let us first of all see a general distinction that we have between a Eastern culture and a Western culture. What is the difference between Eastern culture and Western culture? On the basis of approach, so the Eastern culture basically is a culture that works on the collective thinking rather than the individualistic thinking. Right? Individual is not the main focus here. Here, collaborative and personal connections are very important. You have to have a good relationship with the other person and you have to build a good, amicable relationship. Then the communication would happen. While the Western culture only focuses on the individualized perspective and individualized focus hota hai. Jaise ki what I think is correct. If I have communicated that to you, then it is okay. I do not want to go into the intricacies of our relationship. I do not want to have a feedback with you. That is, these all the other non-verbal cues are not important for me. The contextual cues are not important for me. Then hierarchy. Of course, it is face saving, and of course, the ranks according to the respect are more important. So you give respect. रैंक वाइज आप किसी से बात करते हो, फॉर्मल इनफॉर्मल चैनल्स क्रिएट होते हैं, while here there are equality among the peers. So you treat everyone very equal. The ranking system is not there in the Western culture. On the basis of task. So task कैसे होता है एक Eastern culture के अंदर? It is slow. It is a very slow process. In the first base only, in the recognition process only, बहुत धीरे धीरे काम होता है. Because there are multiple things that are involved. You have to do things according to the relationship. Right? In fact, the research work done on these areas are also very slow. Then it is quicker results. It is quick and it is high level requirements that are seen here. Then we have communication. So when it comes to the Eastern culture, their communication is a layered message. What do you mean by a layered message? It is the place where context becomes very important. Context and the cues that are provided. Context and the cues that are provided are very important. This means that this is the type of message that is layered with other things. यहाँ पे non-verbal things also become important. You have to see that there are intermediaries coming in between, non-verbal cues are coming in between, confusions are coming in between. They do not, this type of communication are not only relying on the words, it is not only verbal communication, but verbal भी होता है definitely and non-verbal भी होता है. While in a Western culture, communication is very direct, very unidirectional, very blunt, and it is to the point. I told you what I have to say. You do not have to rely on the non-verbal cues that I will show. For example, my emotions. So my emotions have no value in the Western type of communication. Then people. So here, people place relationship first and business second. मेरे लिए relation, good accord, good relations with the other person is more important. While in the Western culture, the business comes first and relation comes second. In the Eastern culture, long term and bigger picture is the goal. So you bring everyone together, good systematic work is done. That is why slow process होता है, because we rely on the bigger picture. But here, short-term results are seen and rapid decision-making is done. Then on the basis of strategy, it is built to keep and it is built to sell. So what is the strategy? जितना ज़्यादा quick communication होगा, उतना ज़्यादा better है. Right? So this is basically the overview of a Western culture or a Eastern culture. But when it comes to communication, there are three broad categories on the basis of which you will understand that how the Eastern culture or communication in the East and West are very different than one another. So one of the primary distinction between the Eastern and the Western communication lies on the emphasis of the context and the directness. So what is the context and what is the directness? Right. So in the Eastern cultures, such as it is found in East Africa, communication is often indirect and it relies heavily on the contextual cues. As I told you, उनके लिए cues बहुत important है. Non-verbal cues, implicit meaning. What do you mean by implicit meaning and explicit meaning? एक्सप्लिसिट मीनिंग होता है डेनोटेटिव मीनिंग, डिक्शनरी मीनिंग है. सो व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ होम? अ प्लेस वेयर आई स्टे. What can be the implicit meaning? A place where my loved ones stay with me. A place that gives me comfort. So this is what? This is an implicit meaning. जो आप imply कर रहे होते हो, कुछ चीजें आप बोल के बता नहीं सकते हो. That type of meaning, right? The avoidance of confrontation, the preservation of harmony are valued, leading to more subtitle and indirect expressions. On the other hand, when it comes to the Western culture, they tend to be more direct. They are very explicit and they focus on individual expression with the emphasis on clarity and concise message. So for them, home is definitely a place where you will stay. They will not think about the implicit meaning. Only what is important is what you talk about, right? So what are the words that you will use? So यहाँ पे verbal चीजें ज्यादा important हैं, while यहाँ non-verbal and verbal both become important. So on the basis of context, as I told you, paper में काफी बारी आता है. On the basis of context, we have high context culture, and the low context culture. High context culture, low context culture. So high context is that context which is relying more on the cues outside rather than the words. And low context is that is only going to focus on the words that you use. So आपका Western culture is the low context and the high context is the Eastern culture. Then on the basis of non-verbal communication, so in Eastern culture, subtitle facial expressions, gestures, body language are very carefully observed. They will decipher the meaning behind everything that you will say. Beyond the words जाते हैं. What is the main goal? सब चीजें समझना, that you cannot portray just in words, so they will go deeper. Silence is often valued, pauses are valued, emotions are valued in a conversation, and what do they reflect upon? लोग ये सोचते हैं. In contrast to the Western culture that tend to place more emphasis on the verbal communication and less attention is given to the non-verbal. तो non-verbal पे कम देंगे, उनके लिए silence ज़्यादा important नहीं है, rather than the Eastern culture that we have. Direct eye contact, firm handshakes, expression, gestures are often seen as very positive for them, and they will take it as an indicator of honesty and integrity. So for them, if you are talking the things in a very firm manner, they'll take it in a positive manner rather than thinking deep in, about those topics that you are talking about. Then individual versus collective orientation. So an individual nature of Western culture contrasts with the collective value of the Eastern culture. So when it comes to the Eastern cultures like India, you will now move collectively. That is why I told you कि धीरे-धीरे काम होता है, because relations important है. When it comes to the Western culture, they are more individualized in themselves. So for them, their clear-cut answers, yes or no, have no implicit meanings. The different impacts of communication are there in the Westerns. They tend to focus more on the individual need, preferences, and the personal achievements. And the contrast, we'll see the Eastern communication will emphasize more on the common goals, the group goals. They maintain harmony and they have collective well-being in their mind. Okay? So let us now quickly solve this one question that was asked recently in the exam only. The Western communication concepts its characteristic by, the Western communication concept is characterized by, what are the characteristics of the Western communication? Is it polydirectionality, unidirectionality, transfer of meaning, message directedness, flexible sequencing? What would be the right answer? So in a Western communication, what is done and what is done in an Eastern communication? So right now we were discussing कि West में कैसे होता है. Western people tend to focus on the individual needs and their own preferences. यहाँ पे this means that polydirectionality तो हो नहीं सकता. They do not think about number of things. Their message is not layered. Their message is very structured. Words are more important. So this becomes wrong. Wherever you find A, you can strike it out. This means that अगर polydirectional नहीं है तो unidirectional होगा, because for them words are more important. For them, words are more important. Verbal communication is more important. So B बिल्कुल सही है. जहाँ पे भी B है, okay, we have these two options. Then transfer of meaning. So for them, is transferring of meaning the only goal? Definitely. They just want to transfer the meaning and they are definitely not flexible. So C is right. Message centeredness. For them, message is more important. Non-verbal things are not paid heed to. So E is also wrong because they are not flexible. They are what? They are rigid. They are rigid because the message is only important and other things are not seen. This means B, C, D is the right options that are there. This means D answer sahi hai. So, इस तरीके से पेपर में आ सकता है. They are also asking about hot media, cold media, high context cultures, low context cultures. So, these are few things that you should keep on revising because they do ask questions related to this when it comes to the unit of communication. All of them are important. I hope you understood this concept. If you still have any doubts, you can ask me that in the comment section and I'll surely reply to you. Thank you.